11 News starts with breaking news.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, breaking now, a bank robbery in Turtle Creek.
And a bomb squad was called in. The chaotic scene is at a Citizens Bank on Penn Avenue. Channel 11's Renee Wallace joins us live with the breaking details there. Renee?
Penn Avenue. This is as close as we can get you, but it's pretty close to all the action. This is all unfolding live right now. Penn Avenue, keep in mind, this is in the heart of Turtle Creek. Right now, I can tell you that police are trying to track a robbery suspect of this bank and at the same time investigate a suspicious object that we have not confirmed with police, but we were told by a police source that a suspicious package was placed in front of a teller inside Citizens Bank. Now, you're also looking at a live picture of the Allegheny County Bomb Squad. They are in the parking lot and they have suited up, and we have just seen a couple of members go inside the bank. Now, employees of the bank, they were all evacuated. They are safe and sound at a business nearby. Police have blocked off every street around this area. Folks are being told to stay back, but for right now, there are no evacuations, and as far as we know, no orders to shelter in place. But I think a lot of folks around here are doing the obvious, and they are staying in place. Again, Allegheny County Bomb Squad, they are inside the bank right now with a camera, and we're waiting to see if they come out for that Bomb Squad robot that they use, and we've seen them use so many times lately to defuse these tense situations. Again, we're hearing there is one suspect, and that he did get away, and we've heard from one witness who didn't want to be identified that he may have carjacked a taxi to get away. We can also tell you right now the closest school to here, which is Woodland Hills Academy. They are right now on lockdown as police do two things. They're very busy. They're tracking a bank robbery suspect who we said might have gotten away by carjacking a taxi. But top on the list is identify that suspicious package that we hear was placed in front of a teller. We'll keep you updated on this. We'll be back to give you another update in about 30 minutes. Reporting live in Turtle Creek, I'm Renee Wallace, Channel 11 News.
All right, thanks for staying on that, Renee. And more breaking news, a bad crash on Mifflin Road with at least one person hurt. Channel 11 traffic anchor Tricia Pittman joins us live with a look at where this is happening. Tricia.
It's along Mifflin Road in the area of Slate Street. This is actually the second accident today to happen on this same stretch of Mifflin Road, 885. Traffic backing up at times back toward the Glenwood interchange. Chopper 11 over the scene. Significant damage there to several vehicles. This one partially into a house. You can see there it appears that the top part of that vehicle just torn off. I'm not sure if it was a convertible or not. Then there's also a pickup truck and a Jeep Wrangler that are involved in this accident as well. We also saw an 18-wheeler there stopped across the road. So several vehicles involved. You can see a lot of debris there. Already saw an ambulance leaving the scene with the lights flashing. So a lot of investigation to be done, cleanup, and again, at this point, they do have Mifflin Road at the area of Slate Street blocked off. It is causing very heavy delays there at the 885 interchange, and we'll be continuing to keep an eye on this portion of 885 and bring you updates. But again, accident involving several vehicles there and some possible injuries. As you can see, significant damage to some of those vehicles involved.
All right, thank you so much, Tricia. More clouds than sun outside right now.
And showers will push through by tomorrow. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier is tracking the next round of rain in Severe Weather Center 11. Danielle?
Yes, so that round of rain is set to move in as we head into early tomorrow morning for many of us. Out there today, we do build in the clouds, and we have a really cool instrument that's up there in outer space. It is our visible satellite that is showing us where the clouds are and where they aren't. And what you can see is that little white color that's coming across the screen. That is the cloud cover in high resolution, and those clouds will be pretty stubborn for the day today as we do see more clouds than sun. 52 right now in Pittsburgh. It is 54 in Greensburg, a mild 57 out in Washington. Tonight it won't be as cold. We'll have temperatures down in the lower 40s under a cloudy sky with winds that'll lighten up around 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. I am tracking the exact timing of the rain so you can plan your Tuesday morning. I'll have that for you, and a bigger weather system around the corner. That's still to come.
Opening arguments this morning in a death penalty case. Ramel Holt is accused of killing New Kensington police officer Brian Shaw 2 years ago this month. Holt is charged with first-degree murder. If convicted, prosecutors will ask for the death penalty. Police say Holt shot Officer Shaw during a traffic stop. Holt was a passenger in the car that Shaw was trying to pull over. He claims he did run, but says he did not shoot Officer Shaw. The gun used in the murder was never found. Officer Shaw was a rookie in the New Kensington Police Force. The Lower Borough native had been on the job for just a few months. The trial is expected to last about 9 days. We have a crew in the courtroom, and you can look for coverage tonight starting at 5 on Channel 11 News.
A woman told police she was pistol whipped and robbed inside the District Hotel downtown. It is just the latest alarming incident reported downtown, and now students from Point Park are on high alert after learning about the robbery nearby. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer is live for us with more information about how this happened. Liz?
Yeah, Peggy, according to police, a woman reported being followed and robbed at gunpoint. Now, we learned she told police it happened inside a hotel just blocks away from Point Park University here. Students that we spoke with say they got an alert on their phones and are definitely being extra careful.
Basically to be careful. That was
Advice included in a safety alert sent to Point Park University students notifying them of a violent robbery. According to Pittsburgh police, it happened Sunday afternoon just before 2, a block away from campus on the Boulevard of the Allies. Channel 11 learned the victim told police she was followed by a man and pistol whipped at the District Hotel. The suspect allegedly demanded all of her money before running off. Students say they're being cautious.
Me personally, I'm not surprised because I'm used to that. It's downtown. You just have to be safe, really, and just keep your guard. But it is alarming to be down here in that environment.
The general manager for the District Hotel told Channel 11 they are fully cooperating with the police investigation and providing all surveillance video. The GM adding this was a very isolated incident and telling me that they have taken all of the necessary precautions to keep guests safe. You'll hear more from students and any updates we get from police in a report at 5. Live downtown, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
Police are looking for the 2 men accused of beating a woman to death. It happened last week, and the victim died over the weekend. Police say the 2 men got into a home on Cimarron Drive in Penn Hills through a window Wednesday night. They then kicked in a locked bedroom door where Tiffany Williams was sleeping and attacked her. Williams died Saturday. Right now, police do not have any suspects, but we'll be in touch with them throughout the day to bring you new information on Channel 11 News at 5. We're working to find out more about a police incident in East Hills. At least a dozen police cruisers were near Park Hill Drive when we got there around 3 this morning. We also saw a crime unit and a big medic truck. Right now, we're told no one has been taken to the hospital. We'll let you know when we get an update from police.
The Braddock police chief is on the wrong side of the law. He was arrested over the weekend. Police paperwork shows Guy Collins got into a fight with his girlfriend and allegedly hit her. He's also accused of grabbing her by the neck and throwing a chair at her. Police say Collins admitted to grabbing the woman, but says it was to keep her from hitting him. Collins is charged with simple assault. The mayor of Braddock told Channel 11 that the incident is under investigation, and meanwhile, Collins is off the job with pay.
Police are looking for an armed and dangerous couple just across the border in West Virginia. The Preston County Sheriff's Department is sharing these pictures. Aaron Horde is wanted for murder. They say he could be with his girlfriend, Michaela Jeffries, and possibly their 1-year-old child. Horde is accused of shooting a man Sunday at a bar in Terra Alta. They could be driving a black Dodge Ram with the West Virginia license plate that's on your screen there. If you see them, police say don't try to talk to them. Just call 911.
A man is in custody after police say he threatened a woman and then attacked the staff at a local hospital. Police say it all started on Susquehanna Street in Homewood early Sunday morning when James Mosley Zellers threatened a woman with a gun. Officers say when they tried to arrest him, he ran off. He was tased twice and arrested, but it didn't end there. Police say he was taken to the hospital where he spit in a nurse's face and bit a security guard. Police say he also threatened the arresting officer, saying as soon as he gets out of jail, he would kill the officer.
4 witnesses are set for closed-door testimony today in the impeachment inquiry, where were no-shows, I should say, today. They were scheduled to testify before 3 committees. Meanwhile, the president is demanding to hear from the whistleblower who raised the alarm about his dealings with Ukraine. Channel 11's Jacqueline Fell is in Washington, D.C. with the latest on the impeachment investigation.
The president tweeting that it's unacceptable for the whistleblower not to meet with lawmakers face-to-face. An attorney for one of the whistleblowers has offered to have Republican lawmakers submit questions to his client directly. They wouldn't have to go through the committee's Democratic members. But Republicans say that's not sufficient and that they need to hear from the whistleblower in person. The president has long accused the whistleblower of providing a misleading account of his phone call with the Ukrainian president. President Trump says it was a perfect call.
It's a whole scam. It's an impeachment scam. And you know what it is? It's between the Democrats and the fake news media.
House Democrats are investigating whether the president pressed Ukraine to investigate political rivals by withholding military aid. 4 White House officials who were called to testify in the impeachment probe this morning did not show up. In Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
Very disturbed when I saw that, and I came down to see for myself.
A message of hate left in the local park. The steps neighbors took to send a message to the vandal.
Bogus bills bought online, that's not illegal when police say it does turn criminal.
A boy called 911 for a Happy Meal. How it arrived at his front door with a lesson.
A lot of clouds today. Rain will move in tomorrow. I'll have the timeline. Plus, I'm tracking when snow will move into the area.
You're watching WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. All the best things happening in Pittsburgh in one place. Watch 11 Things to Do, Thursday and Friday mornings at 9:15 on WPXI Now and on demand.
Came out about 6 or 8 feet.
A real mess not covered by his insurance led this homeowner to look for other coverage. Channel 11 checked out this service. See if it'll save you money. Watch tonight at 5. Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
Fake money sold online. It wasn't meant to be used as real money, but police say someone is passing it off as the real thing and cashing in. The bills have shown up at businesses in Duquesne. Channel 11's Mike Holden shows us how to spot one and spoke with one woman about how easily it could be to fall for the fake.
City of Duquesne police wants you to be on high alert when it comes to the cash you're spending like this and the change you're getting back. so you don't fall victim.
This Facebook crime alert from the City of Duquesne Police Department sent folks checking their wallets and cash registers. It warns that a string of replica money is being passed around as the real deal. But if you look closely, the bill says replica. The texture and coloring are off and non-English words are printed on them. Police are encouraging businesses to use these pens to verify the legitimacy of the money. If the ink turns black or charcoal gray, the money is counterfeit. We caught up with several Duquesne shoppers, including this man named Terrence Walker. He says he found this $100 bill yesterday at a playground while he was with his kids. He started inspecting it and realized the coloring and language were both wrong. Not taking any chances, he literally tore it up right in front of our Channel 11 camera into several tiny pieces.
I don't want that in my possession no more. That's a federal case right there.
I saw it on the news, and I'm scared that I'm going to have to watch everything because, you know, I don't want to be stuck with it.
And police are working to track down whoever is responsible for passing these fake bills. If you come across the cash like this, you can see it all torn up. Police want you to report it immediately. Much more on that side of the story for Channel 11 News starting at 5. Reporting in Duquesne, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
A pizza shop caught fire in Fayette County. This was the scene early this morning on Market Street in Brownsville. This is Beck's Pizza Shop. It's being remodeled right now, so it's not operating as a business currently. Fire officials tell us that fire started in the basement. They believe the cause is electrical, but that is still under investigation. A busy road in Duquesne Heights is shut down because a bridge is being replaced, but PennDOT is using a method that will take weeks instead of months. Sawmill Run Boulevard is closed. It runs under the Shaler Street Bridge. PennDOT is using a technique called accelerated bridge construction. The new bridge has already been built in a staging area near Sawmill Run. It will be picked up and moved into place. The new bridge is expected to open in 2 weeks.
A warning about a deadly salmonella outbreak linked to ground beef. The CDC is investigating, but they don't yet know where it started. The agency also says the illnesses are more severe than expected. At least 10 people in these 6 states have been infected with a serious strain of salmonella after eating ground beef. The CDC reports the outbreak killed 1 person and sent 8 to the hospital, numbers that health officials say are unusually high.
There are multiple strains of salmonella, and the one that appears to be linked to this outbreak is considered one of the more virulent ones, which means that it's more likely to enter the bloodstream, which increases the risk, unfortunately, of dying from it.
The CDC is not advising retailers to stop selling ground beef or consumers to stop eating it, but recommends refrigeration within 2 hours after purchase, cooking the meat until the internal temperature reaches 160 degrees, and washing your hands and any other items that may have come into contact with raw ground beef. Investigators haven't narrowed in on a single source or brand, but the majority of people who got sick reported eating ground beef.
A mall in Norfolk, Virginia has a new safety rule, and it includes a ban on hoodies. Now there is a sign posted at every entrance to the mall saying, please remove hoods before entering. The move was made in the wake of a shooting last month. A shopper was injured when 2 men opened fire. The mall also removed public seating areas to stop people from just hanging out at the mall. But the rule getting the attention is the hoodie ban.
It kind of makes sense to a degree, but I understand how it could rub some people the wrong way.
I mean, again, I get it, but at the same time, they're going to start banning sunglasses and hats, and what's next?
The mall is also working with police to increase patrols.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Well, good afternoon. A live look over the city, and we do have that cloud cover that will remain persistent throughout the day today. If you're doing a little running this evening, the temperatures won't be too terribly bad, a little bit better than what we had yesterday. At 6 p.m. looking at 53, 52 degrees. At 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock temperature will be right around 52 degrees, and of course our sunset right around 5:15-ish. So definitely going to turn darker earlier for us out there. Our winds are anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour, so we do have a bit of a breeze. The gusts are as high as 25 in Greensburg right now, 22 in Beaver, and 21 in Washington. I'm going to show you the wind forecast as well coming up in the next half hour. Temperatures tonight down in the lower 40s for us, about 41 in Butler, 42 in Beaver, so while you'll need a coat when you head out the door tomorrow morning, it won't be near as cold as what we were dealing with over the weekend. Temperatures, though, in the afternoon will be colder. About 49 degrees, and the breeze will make it feel a little bit colder as well. A west wind will be around 10 to 15 miles per hour. We're also going to be tracking some showers, and that'll be mainly in your morning commute. So I want to walk you through Storm Tracker. Storm Tracker, 1 a.m. shows that chance for some rain, especially up across our northwestern counties. So Newcastle, Beaver, and Butler. And then here's a look at 3:30 a.m. Newcastle to Butler, seeing that rain as we progress through the morning. That's a look at 7:30. So definitely the early part of the commute to, I would say, the mid part of the commute, noticing that rain spreading on through. And then here's 10:30 a.m. Still rain for Washington, Pittsburgh, and Katanning the way it looks right now. That rain will continue to push out and give way to a generally mostly cloudy and drying sky as we head into the afternoon. We still have our eyes on an even bigger weather system. If you were joining us over the weekend, we were talking about this. This is the latest update we have. So the snow shows up in the bluish color. The rain is green, and of course that pink color is the mix of rain and snow. The timing still looks to be late Thursday and into Friday where we begin to see that changeover, and we're going to continue to monitor the timing, the track, and the ground temperatures. Of course, will also play a role in the days leading up to it. Right now, we are looking at the potential for some accumulating snowfall off the model data, and I also want to show you a look at that coming up in the next half hour. So our Severe Weather Team 11 app will give you all of the latest radar alerts and forecasts, and it is free to download. So I would recommend doing that. You can stay up to date on the forecast as we head into the end of the week. 5-day forecast now, and I'll show you your weekend always in view in just a second. We're down to the 40s tonight, 49 Tuesday, 29 on Tuesday night. That's as we clear out the sky. The temperatures will fall. So cold out the door Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, 51 and mostly sunny. Thursday, 44. Showers will be developing as we head through the day. Those showers will turn to snow showers. Snow showers likely Thursday night into Friday. And then as we head into your weekend always in view, dry on Saturday, and then a chance for some more rain and snow coming in on Sunday.
The plaza between 3rd and 4th Avenue looks a lot different now. Crews have installed the ice rink at PPG Place. It looks like all they need now is the ice. The outdoor skating rink is expected to open on Light Up Night on November 22nd. It will stay open until March 1st.
That time already. Well, we're learning about another phone call scheme.
Yeah, beware of a call that looks like it's from the cable company. The con, to get your cash ahead.
I was just like, oh no, the kids got the phone, so we were a little embarrassed.
Yeah, her little boy thought that wanting a Happy Meal was an emergency, so he called 911. Guess what? He got one, and a lesson that came with the meal, too. Next. A four-legged officer is helping our community heal, visiting fellow officers, firefighters, and children in the hospital. This comfort dog is giving those who need it most a reason to smile.
We got to do a better job of taking care of each other.
Using the healing power of animals makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit shophonda.com.
5, covering more news happening in Butler County.
A 5-year-old in Arizona called 911 with an emergency. At least he thought it was an emergency.
Well, he was hungry for a Happy Meal. Erica Stapleton shows us how police handled it that has his mom praising an officer.
It's never a dull moment at the Scabland house.
That was my car.
But last weekend, instead of playing with blocks, 5-year-old Charlie was playing with the phone.
911 emergency.
He wound up calling 911 and ordered,
Do you have an emergency? Can I get one with Happy Meal? A Happy Meal?
You heard that right, a Happy Meal. Dispatch called back and asked to speak to a parent.
I was just like, oh no, the kids got the phone, so we were a little embarrassed, kind of shocked, and we just reassured them that, everything was good. The kids had just gotten the phone.
As standard protocol, Mesa Police sent Officer Valdez for a welfare check. But Officer Valdez went above the call of duty by bringing Charlie that Happy Meal.
It's yummy.
Served with a lesson on the side.
He knows to ask mom or dad if he wants a Happy Meal, and to only call 911 when it's an emergency.
Well, Mom says she's just glad there was a positive moment to share, and the officer, she says, handled that 911 call with kindness.
Well, still to come, it's a bit breezy out there, so I want to walk you through the wind forecast and how long those winds will remain strong.
Racism doesn't belong here, and it doesn't belong anywhere.
A hateful message spray painted in a local park. The quick response from neighbors who took action.
And Chopper 11 up over a very bad crash on Mifflin Road. At least one person hurt. We have breaking details ahead.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for breaking news, weather, and original local shows. Murder, mystery, and the missing. Justice Rules profiles real-life crime stories. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. right here on WPXI.
Stations cover the news the same way.
Channel 11 covers news everywhere you live, not just downtown. More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. Channel 11 News at 5, when you want news from where you live.
The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
And we're back with continuing breaking news. Chopper 11 up over a very bad crash on Mifflin Road. At least one person we know is hurt.
Yeah, this is having a major impact on traffic. Channel 11 News traffic anchor Tricia Pittman joins us now with a look at where this is happening. Tricia?
We're just able to confirm that 2 people were taken by ambulance from the scene of this accident on Mifflin Road. It's just down from the 885 Glenwood interchange there at the Glenwood Bridge. As you come onto Mifflin Road between Doverville and Slate Street is where this accident occurred. Chopper 11 has been live over the scene. You can see there that one vehicle, not sure if they had to cut the roof off or if it was a convertible, but you can see that vehicle pushed into that house partially there, at least into the brick wall in front of the house. And then also there is a Jeep Wrangler and a pickup truck also involved. There's the Wrangler. Further down from that, you can see there as Chopper 11 goes down Mifflin Road, that pickup truck involved as well. Now we have confirmed that at least 2 people injured, taken by ambulance to local hospitals, and Mifflin Road 885 remains closed. A lot of traffic coming off of the Glenwood Bridge there at the Glenwood interchange is having to detour, so keep in mind traveling through that area that the roadway could remain closed for at least, I'd say, an hour or more until they finish the investigation and then clear those vehicles. Should be open though for the evening commute.
Thanks, Tricia. And now back to that breaking news in Turtle Creek.
Yeah, the bomb squad called in after a bank robbery. In the last 30 minutes, they gave the all clear at the bank on Penn Avenue. Channel 11's Renee Wallace joins us live there with more on the breaking details. Renee?
Gordon, when I stood here just a half an hour ago and brought everybody up to speed, boy, it felt very, very tense. But what a difference a half an hour makes. Situation here at the Citizens Bank here on Penn Avenue, Turtle Creek, so much less tense. No bomb. The Allegheny County Bomb Squad has left. Employees, we saw them go back inside to get their belongings. After they are interviewed by investigators, they will go home. Now, the search for the suspect who reportedly placed a suspicious package in front of a teller during an attempted robbery got away. That search continues. One woman did tell us she saw the suspect carjack a taxi driver, but that has not been confirmed by police. Again, Penn Avenue back open. The shelter in place has been lifted. We will let you know when and if that suspect is caught and all the details about what happened here today. Reporting live in Turtle Creek, I'm Renee Wallace, Channel 11 News.
Well, if you've been outside, you know it's a breezy day out there.
Yeah, how long will the winds be so strong? That's the question. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier has the answer.
Yeah, so definitely the trees kind of swaying a bit out there, the flags, and the winds are gusting up to about 25 miles per hour right now. So it is another breezy day, and the temperatures are in the mid-50s. So when you factor in the breeze, it's going to feel a little bit cooler to you. The yellow color will represent where those winds are starting to gust up to about 25 miles per hour. Now let's take a look at the wind forecast. So as we head throughout the rest of the afternoon, up in about 3 o'clock, you can see here winds still up around 10 to 15 miles per hour. These are sustained winds. Those gusts will be higher, up to about 25 miles per hour at times. Watch what happens, though. Once the sun goes down, those winds will come down as well, anywhere between about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So we are looking at pretty light winds as well overnight tonight, and not too terribly of a wind chill out there tomorrow morning. We'll take a look at that. Plus, I am still tracking how much snow we could see later this week in my Severe Weather Team 11 forecast.
Police are looking for someone who spray painted a hateful message. And Channel 11's Michelle Chavez spoke with people at Swissvale Park about the racist remark.
This trash can has been completely painted over, but underneath all those layers of paint is a message full of hate.
Only time will tell.
Michelle McCord hopes in due time they catch whoever showed up to this Swissvale Park.
Racism doesn't belong here, and it doesn't belong anywhere.
She says she was shocked to see photos of the park's trash can circulating.
I was very disturbed when I saw that, and I came down to see for myself.
The message, a painful reminder that she still sees racism in her neighborhood.
If they'll write that, what's to say they won't take it to another level?
A Facebook poster said she went to police. She said police told her to call Port Authority. We reached out to Port Authority. They said they are working to get more information on whether they got a call on the situation. Meanwhile, that poster said police told her if she sprayed over the profanity, she would be the one getting a citation. Another post to social media showed this photo. Someone had painted over the writing and added a peace sign. And by the end of the weekend, it was completely painted over. Still, the question remains, who is accountable? McCord wants something done.
I think they can patrol the areas a little bit more. I think we can look into the possibility of having cameras put up.
For now, police have not arrested the suspect or suspects behind that racist statement. Reporting in Swissvale, Michelle Chavez for Channel 11 News. Butler County's new 911 system is ready to go. Our partners at Butler Radio report commissioners did not roll out the new system last week as planned because of a few minor issues. But starting today, police will begin using it. Fire departments will start using it in about 2 weeks.
Be on the lookout for yet another scam. This time someone is impersonating a cable company pretending to offer you a great deal on service. Here's how it works. You get a call offering a special promotion on your cable bill. They say all you have to do is pay a few months up front with prepaid debit cards. The Better Business Bureau says always verify special deals with your cable company and never make payments with prepaid debit cards or wire transfers. We heard from viewers who get tons of letters in the mail offering protection programs. They're coming from the gas company, the electric company, and the borough. They warn you that they're not covered if your outside gas, electric, sewer, or water line breaks. But are they worth it? Is it just junk mail? We spoke to a man who eventually bought it after a water line broke just outside his home's foundation.
It was all coming in here.
Pouring in, came out about 6 or 8 feet. We had to have a...
So would that external line protection have helped him? And is it worth the monthly fee? We look at the fine print to get the answers for you tonight on Channel 11 News at 5.
Too many babies are being born too soon. It is a troubling trend found in the latest March of Dimes report card. The report gives the U.S. an overall grade of C. In fact, 1 in every 10 babies born today is preterm.
Obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes are one of the factors that leads them at the time of conception to have a pregnancy which may not be very healthy.
The March of Dimes will present its report to Congress next week, and it will include suggested solutions, including comprehensive health insurance that starts before and continues after birth and expanded care in rural areas.
Crash after crash. Neighbors tell only Channel 11 how something intended to make their neighborhood safer is doing the exact opposite.
I really don't think that going to jail over those 2 books is okay.
Yeah, you heard it right. Possible jail time for over 2 library books. How a mom learned about an arrest warrant from her boss.
Not all stations cover the news the same way.
Channel 11 News covers stories in every local neighborhood.
Greensburg, Ross Township, Washington.
Some stations concentrate their coverage just in the city limits of Pittsburgh.
Channel 11 covers news everywhere you live, not just downtown.
Uniontown, Brentwood, Millvale.
That's one thing that makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact.
Wilkinsburg, South Park, Cranberry.
Channel 11 News at 5. When you want news. 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Scary moments along the river in Harmer this past weekend. Divers went into the water after a kayak was seen floating down the river Saturday evening. Crews searched all over that area near Lock 3. They even used a drone to check things out. Firefighters on scene told us that nothing was found.
It's one thing to find out you owe a library fine for a book you forgot to return, but a Michigan woman found out there was a warrant out for her arrest. The mother of 5 didn't realize she had the books until she went to the library a few months back. She was told she couldn't use the printer until she returned them. She called her fiancé to check, and sure enough, they were on her son's bookshelf. So she went home, grabbed them, and returned them to the library. She assumed she would get a notice about the late fees. Days later, her boss called her after doing a background check that she needed for a promotion.
My boss called me on Tuesday to inform me that I had a warrant, and I had to pull over because I started laughing, and then he was like, "No, I'm serious." And I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way I have a warrant.
The mom says that she never even got the late notices. She has been moving around a lot while trying to get out of an abusive relationship. After a court date, getting fingerprinted, and a whole lot of anxiety, that mom is stuck waiting for her next court date and hoping the charges get dropped.
Maybe a crash out. There's been so many accidents out here so far.
An island put in place to help drivers in a Pittsburgh neighborhood. How some say it's made driving more dangerous.
And I've been looking over the model data. I want to show you the latest timing that I have on that rain turning to snow and how much we could see coming up in 5 minutes.
You're streaming WPXI now. Channel 11 expands its streaming live newscasts. When other stations are national, Channel 11 News is local, right here at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on WPXI Now. Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm moving into Greensburg.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight. Watch The Wendy Williams Show, weekdays at 11 on Channel 11.
Snows, you can't see these. People are going to be like banging into them, bumper cars.
Neighbors say something meant to help drivers is only making things worse. The city installed 2 traffic islands at Merrimack and Woodruff Streets on Mount Washington. Only Channel 11's Aaron Clark took neighbors' concerns to the city and walks us through what's happening.
Mount Washington residents say the problems began here when the Department of Mobility and Infrastructure increased the size of this island about 6 to 8 feet and added that one.
There's been so many accidents out here so far. It's ridiculous.
Now people around here are calling the intersection at Woodruff and Merrimack Streets Crash Island. This summer, the city's Department of Mobility and Infrastructure put in what they call a pedestrian refuge island to reduce speeding and help people cross Woodruff. The existing island nearby was enlarged, but residents say the measures are unnecessary.
We always crossed up at the other intersection at the top of the hill at Slater's and walked on the sidewalk down here.
Haven't slowed down traffic and instead made the intersection a hazard. Since August 7th, 4 crashes have been reported to Pittsburgh police, and a spokesperson says there are likely others unreported. There are telltale signs these accidents are happening. Tire marks on the island itself, across the street, police tape on a telephone pole.
Truck come down to try to make the bend, but that little island's in the way.
We even found it difficult to make the turn in our live truck. There's worry the problems will only get worse come wintertime. A DOMI engineer argued there is enough space. Still, next week the agency will make changes.
We're going to remove the existing raised portions of the island and make those flush with the surface. And then we'll be adding flex posts to delineate the path that we would like people to travel in.
For now, the larger island will stay the same. And Channel 11 will continue to keep a close eye on what happens at this intersection and keep you updated on any changes. Reporting from Mount Washington, Aaron Clark, Channel 11 News.
Channel 11 looked into how these traffic islands actually work. Look for that now on WPXI.com.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Well, we're tracking rain that's going to be moving in late tonight and into your Tuesday morning. So we are looking off to the west and where that rain is coming from. And this will continue to push our way, and by the time we get into these late night hours, as I showed you a few moments ago, we're going to need our umbrellas. I think Pittsburgh, for the most part, remains cloudy during much of the early overnight, but we can't entirely rule out a stray light shower becoming more widespread into your Tuesday morning commute here in the city. 41 degrees with light winds overnight tonight. 41 in Butler, 42 in Greensburg, 43 down in Uniontown for tonight, so you'll need the heater again. And out the door tomorrow morning, temperatures will be near 42 at 9 a.m. if you're heading out and about, or perhaps heading to the playground with the kids. 47 at 1, and then up to a high in the upper 40s. We actually could get in on a few breaks in the clouds come late day, but clouds will be stubborn early on with the rain. Temperatures for the rest of us tomorrow: 47 in Butler and in Beaver, 51 in Washington, 49 in Uniontown, and near 50 in Morgantown. Grab your umbrella, you will need it. Here's a look at the hours where the rain will become a little more likely. 4 to 6, starting to see it peak, especially toward the latter. 6 to 8, and then 8 to 10 is kind of where we peak with the rainfall in terms of it being more widespread across the area. And passing showers will be out of here as we head into the afternoon. 8 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. I am looking ahead to our next weather system now, and this is going to be a pretty strong weather system in that it's going to be having a lot more moisture to work with. And so as this system moves our way, it will be bringing in rain as soon as the lunch hour and into 1 o'clock. This is Pittsburgh, Washington, Greensburg, all with the wet weather. And then pay close attention to the legend and the timing as well. Here's the purple color from Washington to Pittsburgh, Katanning and Indiana, and then the white color is where we are expected to see snow. What's happening is as the weather system brings in the moisture, the cold front is drawing in the really cold air. So it looks like showers will begin to turn to snow showers and mix with at times throughout the afternoon. By the time we get to about 8 o'clock or so, the cold air is really starting to settle in. So a bulk of the area now starting to see those snow showers, and we'll continue with snow showers as we head into Thursday night and early Friday. I still think Friday afternoon could bring some passing snow showers, but we'll keep you updated on how that unfolds. That's the timing and the precipitation type, the way it looks right now. Let's talk snow totals just to give you an idea. So I don't want you to think this is set in stone just yet. But this will show you, as we look at two different weather models, the European model bringing anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches. Now, some of that could melt because the ground will be very warm and the temperatures out ahead of it will be warm as well before the snow falls. 3 to 6 in the darker blue shaded color. Meanwhile, the American weather model is a little bit lighter on the snow, with less than an inch, and then you go north in about 1 to 3 inches up there. Again, some snow melt also included in that forecast. So we're looking at both of these. The European model looks like a little more aggressive, as you notice, but it's also been the one that's been handling the timing of these systems in the long-range forecast, as well as the timing of the cold air last week, that European model. So that's kind of the one I'm leaning toward right now, but you'll definitely want to keep checking back because we are still several days away. But at least this gives you an idea that this is going to be some tricky travel time, especially for late Thursday into Friday, and your weekend is always in view. Could actually be tracking some more showers, turning to snow showers by Sunday night this weekend.
All right, thanks, Danielle. The hot toy list will soon be out.
Yes, but just because a toy makes the list does not mean you should buy it. How some toys get the good reviews and why you should do your own research first.
You hear us say Channel 11 News 11 at 11 all the time.
But this is what it means.
It means you get 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
It means we deliver breaking news, local news happening now, and details about what's happened since 6.
All before the first commercial.
11 at 11 means I'll track storms and bring you your first look at weather before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Watch tonight.
Happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
The holiday shopping season is already in full gear and the hot toy list will soon be out. But who do you trust when choosing this year's hottest toy? Experts say all the hot toy lists are just a starting point. Do your own research because many toy companies pay to be on the list.
At the end of the day, yes, there's money going back and forth between the manufacturers and the retailers to be on a list.
Jim Silver runs a toy review site, but no money is exchanged for a good review there. As for the toy he recommends this year, the LOL OMG dolls are big. Whatever you get now, just make sure it's also on your child's hot toy list.
I know what to ask for myself.
Okay. In your daughter would like it, I'll let her borrow it. Okay. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5.
You can get breaking news updates anytime at our streaming apps. Just search WPXI and Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Enjoy it.
Channel 11 News, 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
That's a game-winning touchdown. Wow, what a catch! Fighting for every yard. He's going all the way.
No one covers high school football like Channel 11. Skylights on WPXI, sponsored by Chapin Luhana Injury Law.